Hi, thanks for joining us again this week. In this week's video, we head north past Lake George. From there, we head to Richmond in Western Sydney. We take the Putty Road up and over the Great Dividing Range to Bulga, and from there, our final destination is Gloucester. Hope you really enjoy this week's video. 200?
Oh, at least 200.
That's nice.
One of the bikies
Is one of the Wanneroo local people. What goes up?
must go down.
We've come up to the Saturday morning market. It's on every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we've just had a quick wander around. It's a small market, but had some fabulous produce. I tasted a chocolate oak vodka and I haven't even had breakfast yet.
Well, I lashed out and bought a chili bomb salami, and that'll go really good on some pizzas or having with some drinks or whatever as a nibble. Tiny little market, but they had some other things. They had pates. Another store had, which looked really good. They had jars of all different types of chilies and capsicums, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, they all would have been good. Said this is, but our caravan is full.
So we're staying at the Wonder Rest Travellers Park at the Richmond Club for 2 nights while we're visiting family in Sydney. Great place. It's $10 a night for an unpowered site, and $25, I think it was, for a powered site. There is access to a toilet and a shower. You do need to be fully self-contained. They also do have a dump point. Good morning. So we're heading north along the Putty Road. It's a road we've never been along before, so that's very exciting. It goes up to Cessnock Singleton from Richmond. We've been on the road for, maybe half an hour or so, and there was an overtaking lane, so we had the opportunity to pull over, and it was awesome to have about 200 motorbikes overtake us, and so many of them put their hand out to say thank you, which was really lovely. They all had their club colours
and that on it.
So we've gone across at least one ridge line. Spectacular views on either side. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any lookouts for us to stop at. One thing I didn't capture on film was the Colo River. Love to stop and stay along the Colo River one day. It looked really quite spectacular. Really great place in winter. I think you'd find it'd be nice and cooling.
We're at the Grey Gums Cafe and realise now all those motorbikes that pass us, they're all here. And I got chatting to one of the bikies, and one of the presidents of one of the bikie clubs, his daughter passed away a year ago, and this is a memorial ride that they're doing, and they're going to do it in future, every year on or around about this day.
So just stopping to have a look around Bulga Recreation Ground. Lovely large area to camp. Certainly can fit a lot of caravans in here. There's a book exchange if you're looking for something new to read.
Oh no, I don't think we'd be cooking on that one.
So we just had a look around Bulga Free Camp. Definitely would be more than happy to stay there. We've decided that we're going to move down to Broke, which is maybe 10-20 k's further down the road, and stay there. It's just a little bit closer to Singleton, in case I just wanted to head in there in the next few days, because there's a lot of rain coming. So we've driven around the campground at Broke, and we've decided that we're actually going to go back to Bulga happen to come out, we have more opportunity of getting solar to top up the batteries. So we're all set up here at Bulga. Stephen's in his element, in his chair, and the Saints happen to be winning.
Extra bit of time there. He'll nail that kick. That's the sign of a player playing his fourth game.
Are they going to win?
Hope so. It is Richmond. We'll be in trouble if we don't win.
This is the Bulga Cafe, Petrol and Bottle Shop. It's alive. So on the side of the road in Broke on the way to Cessnock is this art installation. Now Bill owns the land. He is one of the Wanneroo local people, and up on the mountain is Lizard Rock. And he was telling us all about it. He says this is the best view in Australia. He said when the sun shines on the rock, it's absolutely spectacular. So him and his son have created all of this out of scrap metal. Pretty awesome. He said people have come from all around the world to video and photograph this. This afternoon we have driven from Bulga up to Gloucester, as tomorrow we're getting some drawers put into the back of the D-Max at Drifta. So we thought we'd make the most of our afternoon here. Apparently the rain is coming tomorrow. So there is a scenic walk, Bucket's Scenic Walk. It goes, you follow the fence line up, and apparently there's some spectacular views. And straight away you start to climb. Hey! Oops, no, not friendly. Mum's friendly. Hello, Mum. Aren't you beautiful? Hey. Hi. Hello. So we've been walking now for maybe not even 10 minutes, and this is the second rest seat, or should we call it scenic view seat.
This is the top, isn't it?
No.
Not? Oh, damn.
I read online it's about a 30-minute walk, which hopefully means that we're already a third of the way there. So from just walking up a hill, it now turns to stairs. Okay, shall we count them? 1. I think Stephen is at an advantage because Frankie's pulling him up. 69, 70. So there was a sign a little bit below sort of saying that you'd reach the end of the line, but then there was an arrow that pointed up. So we've continued to follow a track to see if we can get a better view. So we've climbed up high enough for us. It looks like it does go higher, but I think we've gone as far as we should go, especially with Frankie. Now, the next step is, what goes up?
Must go down.
So the big day has finally come for us. We're in Gloucester and we're about to head around to Drifta to get the drawers put in the back of the car, which will make the our setup complete. So this is what it looks like currently, and we'll show you a little bit later once it's all done. So at the moment we've just got a completely empty tub. 2 drawers are going in, which will make our storage solutions so much more functional.
A few people booked in today by the looks of it.
So we dropped the car off at Drifta, which is just around the corner from where we're camped, at about 8 o'clock this morning. And to our surprise, we got a phone call at 11:30 to say it was all ready, which was great because they originally told us 3 p.m. So we've got 2 very long, deep drawers installed. I think they're about 27.5 centimetres in height, over 50 centimetres wide, if I remember correctly. And they go all the way down the end. And we didn't get wings put on because what we wanted to do was to be able to stand 2 jerry cans up on either side. So if we have to go and do a water run, we can do that. Also the gap down the back was so if we want to get a battery installed, easy enough for someone to be able to get down there to do all the wiring. There you go, Stephen's just popping that jerry can's half full. So yeah, so just slot it in beautifully. One of the things that I do like, I can actually get into here, whereas before I sort of struggled to reach everything, so I'll be able to access everything. So very impressed, they're very nice and light, slide beautifully, so there is no wasted space on runners or anything like that. So we've maximised our storage space. What are your thoughts, Stephen?
I'd be good to get all that stuff. We meant to take a photo of all the crap that we had in here before we started. We've got it, some of it's over here and that, but it'd be good to get it all tidied away and get a bit of weight on the back of the car as well, so that hopefully we have a bit of a smoother ride. It's been a little bit bumpy because we probably haven't had as much weight in the back of the car as what we should have. So. That's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Drop us some likes or comments. Appreciate also if you'd subscribed if you haven't already. And we really look forward to seeing you next week.
Catch ya!